Technology works best when it helps people and businesses achieve their goals, and it fails when we don't begin with the end in mind. To solve a problem with data and technology, you must first understand the business problem you want to solve. Let's take an example. As smartphones and computers get more advanced inside, they make our lives easier and easier. For instance, mobile phones use well-designed interfaces and AI to unlock using facial recognition. This is all to solve real-world customer pain points. When they get this wrong, time and money are wasted. The same goes with business operations. When people spend too much time and effort doing things manually, we use machines to help out. This same match between business problems and the right data technology solution helps us do everyday things from speeding up data entry to smarter business analysis. Most companies have long meetings to figure out why certain problems are happening because they lack data insights. This time would be better spent finding solutions. Today's data analytics tools and techniques can find valuable patterns buried deep inside the data your company already collects, giving you incredible new insights into your day-to-day and future operations. There is great power in this kind of improvement as long as it's done the right way. We've seen how technology can make life easier, but a lot of companies have had a different experience, especially recently. For many, technology upgrades seem to only make things harder and more complex. In fact, in many cases, the bigger the promise, the greater the disappointment. What's going wrong? The problem isn't the technology itself. Today's data networks, software products, and cloud systems are incredibly advanced and are updated all the time. More often than not, the problem is about how these new technologies are introduced to the teams that will operate them. Imagine coming to work one day and everything is in a different place. Your desk has changed. Everybody is doing things you've never seen before, and you aren't exactly sure why. Someone tells you these changes will make your job easier, but it certainly doesn't feel that way. You'll have to learn an entirely new system, and you may not be motivated to learn it. That's what it's like to be in the middle of a business, which is upgrading all of its systems at the same time. It throws everything out of balance. Especially when your company is trying to improve several systems at once, the benefits are hard to see because it's virtually impossible to keep up with all of the changes. Before you know it, frustration seeps in and your team will be begging to go back to the way it was before. That's why you need to handle these upgrades slowly and carefully. Think of it as a journey and don't get too far ahead of yourself. Try these tips. Help employees see the current limitations. Explain how new technology can help. Arrange a staged, manageable technology implementation journey for each team. Let employees know when the first upgrade will occur and what it will involve. Explain that there will be a learning curve and the effort will be worth it. Set clear, achievable, and measurable KPIs to monitor progress and adoption. And identify champions and incentivize them to help others adjust. This steady approach will give your organization the understanding and support it needs to make a successful transition to each new system. Let's take a closer look at data and tech upgrades to see how they can help businesses solve real problems. We'll imagine a company that needs to identify its best talent. There are several departments and hundreds of employees, but which ones are contributing the most to the success of the business? We can find this out by using a public cloud like Amazon Web Services or AWS to house company data, and then visualize this data using AMPOS's Lightning Data Intelligence Service. With all of the data collected and analyzed along a standardized scale, important patterns quickly come into view. We can get a bird's eye view of the whole company or zoom into individual employees. Most importantly, we can see which team members are performing best and learn why. We can even isolate those attributes and share them with your HR team so they can make better decisions on their HR programs, stopping what doesn't work and building on what does. This is just one of many data upgrades that your team can use and you and your business can benefit from. There are so many technology improvements that can help today's businesses, from centralizing your data for easy analysis to implementing data-based policy decisions that reduce turnover to facilitating remote employee training. So which one should you do first? It will be hard for your team to adapt to all of these changes at the same time. So make a list of all the improvements you'd like to see at your company. Then arrange the list in terms of how urgently each improvement needs to be carried out. Next, identify those changes that are most likely to succeed. When you talk with AMPOS, we'll show you which ones are best suited for a data-based solution and what additional benefits we can deliver with those same data upgrades. When we know your challenges, we'll propose a solution to solve that problem and allow time for your employees to adapt before moving on to the next one. Step by step, we'll turn your organization into a completely modern, efficient business where data is no longer a weakness, but a key strength carrying you forward. If you would like to learn more about Lightning Data Intelligence or AMPOS's other data solutions, message me on LinkedIn or contact AMPOS directly to arrange for a demonstration. We are AMPOS. We help people do better.